Good morning, everybody. It is Wednesday morning. We are here at the Deseret Industries, 20 minutes before open. We have our spot saved in line. We're gonna make some money today. Brinley's game yesterday went well. Her soccer team won 3-0. Now let's celebrate that win with a $400 Demarini baseball bat is what I'm manifesting this morning. We've got a TP Link. This is the Deco X20 by itself. It sells for $25 plus shipping on a 100% sell-through rate. They typically sell as a 3-pack, and those sell at a 400% sell-through rate, which is great because a few rows down we found the other two, so I will be able to sell this as a 3-pack, and it probably won't last more than a week in my store. Nice little pickup here. These are Satco 5.5 watt globe bulbs. They're only $5. These have sold individually for $7 plus shipping on eBay, and several dozen have sold. I'm gonna sell the whole box of 6, probably for $45 plus shipping. From far away, I thought this said mini Kindle. I was thinking maybe it was gonna be some sort of beauty product from Kindle Jenner, but it is a dial pad. This sells for $25 plus shipping in used condition, and it has a 200% sell-through rate. This is the KD100. We've got some cool vintage Los Angeles Lakers coasters. They are cardboard. They are vintage. Not sure what year they're from, though. I'll definitely be selling these on First Class Treasures. I have a few buyers in mind that I know are Lakers fans that I'm sure will gobble these up for a few bucks, so definitely gonna pick these up. It's just $1 for the set. A Moen with this many features is almost always a pickup, except for when it is cracked right there. So water probably definitely leaks out of that, and that's probably why they donated it, so gonna pass on this one. Earlier on in my eBay career, this would have got me, especially with it only being $2. This is the Franklin Spelling Ace. It has 200 listed and 40 sold. It has a few listings sold for $15 plus shipping, so I would definitely snag this, but the majority of them are selling for $8 shipped. So this is actually only worth $5, and every once in a while it'll sell for $15. So if you were to buy this and list it at $15, it would probably sell in 3 or 4 years for that price. Or if you have a markdown strategy like me, it would sell in probably 180 or 270 days for about $8. So definitely leaving this one behind. Looks like someone definitely stole this ink. I don't think that the thrift store would put $7 on an empty box. They have done things like that before, but what do you guys think? I think that someone stole these for sure. This is actually authentic Pokemon Mewtwo. This is Pokemon Jazzwares LLC. It's only 75 cents. I'm definitely gonna snag this and sell it on First Class Treasures. If this was sealed in the package, it goes for 45 bucks. I'm sure someone will pay $4 or $5, maybe even $6 for this on First Class Treasures, and that's a great return. This actually has some decent sell-through rate. Doesn't go for a ton of money, but it's only 75 cents here. Sells for about $4 or $5. So I won't be listing that on eBay. I'm just hoping to get $3 or $4 or $5 on First Class Treasures. That may sound confusing to some of you guys that only list static listings on eBay, Poshmark, and Mercari, but live sales are awesome when you can get your dollars for under an item. Even if you sell them for only $4 same day, you are tripling your money, and you can do that hundreds of times per day and make a ton of money. Once again, another 75-cent pickup. I have some Cowboy fans over at First Class Treasures. I don't know why you would be a Cowboys fan after all the disappointment year after year after year. CD Lamb also just rolled his ankle, out for 2 or 3 games, probably gonna miss 4. Anyway, this will sell for like $7 on First Class Treasures. Great pickup. You never know what you're gonna find on an aisle like this. We have a decent pickup here. This is a on-course golf game, makes every shot count, fun for all handicaps, a game within the game, more than just your score. This is pretty fun. These are little markers for your ball. It's $5, unfortunately. This has pretty decent sales comps, about a 40 to 50% sell-through rate at $15 shipped. So unfortunately, we're gonna leave this behind. It sells for about $10 plus shipping. Sometimes you can get 15 plus shipping. If this was $2, I'd pick it up, but I don't know. Gonna leave it behind for $5. We just got back from the DI. It is 10:20. Once again, Brinley shipped everything before I woke up. But since then, 4 items have sold. So I'm gonna show you those 4 items real quick, and then I'm going to show you everything we got in the mail today. We got ourselves an AirPod return right there. We have 2 boxes from First Class Treasures. I can't remember what I bought. And then this is really cool. I'll show you guys this. This is 11 pounds of unsearched watches that I got for $116 shipped off of eBay. People are listing lot watches about every 9 seconds on eBay. So periodically I just search watches lot and I can come away with some good finds. Hopefully we can make a few $100s on this. I'll let you know what we find. All right, if you guys watched the last video, you knew this was coming. I got this off of First Class Treasures for $37 plus $1 in shipping. It sold within 18 hours for $60 plus shipping. So after all of my cost of goods and fees and shipping, I'm still going to profit about $17 off of it. And it's going to take me this long to ship it. You guys are witnessing this live with one hand. These are from Gyropack, by the way. Link in the description if you want to get 10% off of these or poly mailers. Boom. So that took about 25 seconds to list, 10 seconds to ship, and yeah, $17 in 1 minute. So if you times that by 60, we're making thousands of dollars per hour. So yeah, I'm definitely willing to pay up for something that's going to sell within a week, especially something that's going to sell within a day. Worst case scenario, I just made $14. I didn't do the exact calculations, but I think I made 17 or 18 bucks on that. We sold these Coach frames for $16 plus shipping. This typically goes for 25 bucks. It made it through a 90-day markdown of 15%, so it was listed for like $21.15. And then someone offered me 16 bucks and I took it. I only have like 80 cents into this, so definitely gonna take that profit every time. We sold this Toshiba VCR Plus remote control for $15 plus shipping. This one was listed for about 60 days. I got it for $1.20 on eBay, and a lot similar to those watches. So really great profit here as well. And then we sold these Serengeti eyeglasses. You definitely want to keep your lookout on your, wow, English. Keep an eye out for Serengetis. They're an Italian brand. These sold a little cheaper than usual. They were listed for $40. They went through a 90-day markdown to $33.89, and they got purchased at that price like 5 days after the markdown. So these took 95 days to sell. I got these out of an eBay buyout as well. My cost of goods into this one is $4.50. $4.50 into $39 shipped at 95 days. Loving those metrics. So it is 10:30, so we are having about 1 sale per hour. Maybe I'll show you guys some more of those sales today. Maybe I won't. We'll just see what the day looks like. But now I'm going to break into those watches. Here's the first glance look. It's looking pretty good. I'm seeing some Fossil. I'm seeing they have a wow. This is an iPod Shuffle on a wristband. That's pretty cool. This isn't even an Apple Watch. If that battery's good, that's already a $60 item right there. So we're looking pretty good. Same as the eyeglasses and sunglasses that I got the other day that smelled like smoke. Gonna separate these into 3 piles. eBay, First Class Treasures lots, and just throw away. Like, that's probably just gonna get thrown away. A bunch of these will get thrown away, but I'm only paying, what, 80 cents per watch, and a lot of them are gonna sell for 60 bucks. So definitely should make some money on this. I'll try to calculate what I assume I'll make once I get done looking through it. I got hungry, so I decided I was gonna cook 4 burgers and eat 1 of them and put 3 of them away throughout the week to have, but we are out of propane. So I'm going to have my AI Grok assistant remind me to get propane on our grocery day. RIP. All right, we went through the box. Let me show you what we got. We threw away about 10 watches or so. All just Chinese crap. This is the lot box. There's some pretty decent ones in here for sure. We've got a lot of Seiko, a lot of Timex, some really good stuff in here that will sell live in a lot. They'll probably go for $2, $3, or $4 each per watch, and there's like, I don't know, 100 in there. Then we have here the singles. So I'm going to decide later if I'm going to list these on eBay or just run them as singles on First Class Treasures. This one was surprising. This Polar V800, worth $70. We have a nice vintage Seiko here. Nice ladies watch. That should go for about $25. This Swiss Army watch dial, this is a pro diver. Just this face, if it works, should sell for about $70. That's a throwaway. This is a brand new Feel Look watch. Let me see if I can pop this off. I'll still, yep, there we go. It is brand new. That should sell for about $30 plus shipping. We have 1, 2, oh no, that's a Michael Kors. That's what I was looking for. 2, 3, 4 Fossil watches, all of them in pretty good condition except this one. As you guys can see, that little buildup, all the jewels and stuff fell off of this, but still should be able to get decent money for this. I'm thinking I might just run all 4 of those on First Class Treasures, and I'm sure this lot would go for $40 or $50. Then we have here a very nice Michael Kors watch. This is an upgraded one, so that one should go for about $80. Ted Baker with a gold little bow on it should go for $25 or $30. This Lady Elgin has a mother of pearl face and some diamonds down the bracelet of it. That should go for about $40 to $60. We have a nice beluga with some diamonds on it. Not real diamonds, obviously, but nice beluga. Should sell for $25. These watch faces can do really good. We also have a G-Shock watch face. 10, 30, probably $45 there. This vintage Mickey Mouse by Loris. We also have a Timex Expedition on a leather band. That's a nice looking face. That should sell really well. We have 3 Fitbits here, all varying prices. Here's a Fossil. This is an automatic watch, but the automatic component has definitely fallen off. I actually opened it up to look at it. You should not hear that rattling around like that, so that'll have to be sold for parts. These Timex vintage digital watches sell for crazy money. This should go for about $40 to $60. And then lastly here we have another Timex Electric. This is from the 70s. That should sell really well as well. So yeah, paid $116. This box went better than expected. I should make about $700 or $800 off of it. Keep in mind, I usually look through 2,000 listings before I purchase one, which means that you have a 99.8% failure rate if you are going to try this as well. So as long as you are patient, you can look through 10,000 listings every single day and find anywhere from 1 to 5 of these. But it's not like a lot of you guys may try this and do it for 18 minutes on your iPhone and then be like, that didn't work for me and never do it again. I would expect to find 0 for your first 20,000 listings until you get better at online sourcing. So don't just try it and say it's not for you. Really put time and effort into it. Watch some more of my other videos on online sourcing, on how to get better at it. But online sourcing is a game changer. Scout is supervising per usual. It is noon, and Brindley has already listed all of these items on the floor. She's currently listing some more. She trained a client at the gym, and she has shipped all of our orders today. And she is 19 weeks pregnant, beast mode. I forgot to show you guys, this actually works, but you have to take it off the charger because sometimes the battery is just dead, but it functions while on the charger, and it immediately turns off if that's the case. But this one fully functions, holds its charge. I'm gonna be able to sell this for probably 60 or 70 bucks. All right, it is 12:20 my time. I just noticed that someone is going live at 1 o'clock on First Class Treasures, and then there's like 6 shows after that. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a pop-up show at 12:30 in 8 minutes to get some momentum going on the site. So I'll let you guys know how that show went, how much money we made, and all that good stuff. All right, that live show was really quick, but it went super well. We did just over $300, so $100 every 10 minutes. I'll take it. Cost of goods on this show was a bit higher than normal. All 3 of those Invicta watches were $17 each. One sold for $30, $38, and $42. So definitely made some good money on that. Everything else, my normal cost of goods. These cameras were like $4 each. That one sold for $72. That one went for $22. I paid $10 for that lens and it sold for $23. So I'd say after the fees and my cost of goods, I made a quick $250. I appreciate all the support from you guys. Let me live my dream of owning my own website, making YouTube videos about reselling. Check out First Class Treasures in the link below if you haven't already. That show went great. It is now 1:15. I'm going to list some of those watches that we just bought. We have 127 in our draft bank right now. I'll probably do 23 to get it to 150, and then we'll launch 15 of those items tomorrow. And then hopefully, let's see, today is Wednesday. By Friday, we'll probably be to like 180, and then we probably won't list anything on Saturday and Sunday because we just hang out with our family. So yeah, hopefully we can get our draft bank up to like 240 by the end of next week. You probably can't tell, but I am listening to Paige, the 1 foot flipper, right now as I list these items. He is my favorite eBay YouTube content creator, so shout out to him. I like to listen to him when I'm working a lot. Listen, this Garmin EMAP sold for $300 back in the day. Now it sells for about $30 plus shipping and used condition, because of this thing that I'm recording on right now, which is my iPhone, has all of the maps you could ever want in the palm of your hand. All you gotta do is pay your monthly phone bill, plus the cost of the phone. But anyway, let me know what's the most you have ever paid for a road map or system like this, like the Garmin or the Nuvi. Let me know in the comments. Actually, I think it's the Garmin Nuvi, same company. Anyway, let me know what's the most you have ever paid in your life for a map like this. It's the next day. I ended up getting 40 items drafted, so our draft bank made it up to 170. So I launched 17 items this morning. Brinley and I also had a little date night. We got some massages. It's great. And now I have woken up and she has already shipped the items at 5 a.m. But now it's 8:30 and we've had 3 sales since 5 a.m. So I'll show you those 3 sales. These are 4 vintage fishing lures by Salas, S-A-L-A-S. I got all 4 of these for just $1 at a yard sale. These took 100 days to sell. They sold for $27 plus shipping. 1 into 27 is a great deal. Find, flip, whatever you want to call it. And then we sold a 2-pack of this Mary Kay Men Cooling Aftershave Gel. Like I said, it sold in a 2-pack for $20 plus shipping. I got these at a yard sale with a ton of other Mary Kay stuff. I got like, I don't know, 150 listable items for 40 bucks. So I'm into these about 5 cents each. Sold a PlayStation 3 on Mercari. It is tested and working. It is just the console only, no controllers or anything like that. This sold for $60 plus shipping. I got this on First Class Treasures for $17 plus $3 in shipping, so 20 bucks. Into 60 after fees and stuff, I'll probably make about $30, so we'll definitely take that. All right guys, it is 2 o'clock. I usually don't go to the thrift stores during this time, but I'm glad I did because we just found this right here. It is an Xfinity backup battery. This is brand new, sealed. It's only $5 here, and it sells for $60 plus shipping. So even if I only walk away with this trip was definitely worth it. Would you look at that? This is a Hewlett Packard. Sorry, I walked to a different location because it was so loud over there. This is a Hewlett Packard 16C. It's only $1. You won't believe this. It sells for $200 plus shipping on over a 100% sell-through rate. Did I mention that this is also a 100% sell-through rate item? Insane finds. We have another pretty insane find here. This one is only $1 as well. Someone must have donated their calculator collection. This is a Columbia electronic calculator. If it works, it sells for $50 plus shipping. I'm sure it will. I already checked. There's no corrosion. Just gotta pop some batteries in it. I wonder if this is the same one from the glass. Just one video ago, they had it in there for $100. It's only $5 here. This pet safe wireless pet containment system usually sells for about $60 plus shipping, so we'll snag that. We sold this Disney remote. It sold same day for 40 bucks. I have sold this remote in the past, so I'm always looking for it. It goes to a Disney 13-inch pink TV. So really great pickup here. We sold this Switch Bot blind tilt. It's just an automatic unit that will close your blinds for you from your smartphone if you're on vacation or out of the house. I got this from an estate sale where I paid $40 for a huge pile of stuff that I've made a ton of money on. So I'm gonna say my cost of goods on this is about 80 cents. This sold for $45. I got 6 of them. This was the last one that sold. We sold 11 pairs of eyeglasses. I'll show you just 1 or 2 of them with these Nikes. Got these for probably under $2. They just sold for $28 plus shipping on Mercari. And then these Smith Optics Chrono Pops, they are really nice. I considered keeping these for myself. Sold for $65 plus shipping. I got these for $1 at a thrift store. So obviously I went to 2 thrift stores in this video, so I'm not saying to stop thrifting completely. I just want you guys to understand the awesome opportunity that there is in online sourcing. A lot of you guys complain over and over again in my videos that your thrift stores aren't like mine, that you can't find these items in your area for those prices. But no matter what state you are in, you can find the same prices as me on some of this stuff. We just got another shipment of product in today. Let's open them up real quick and see what we got. All right, we got a pretty decent haul here. These Activa by Invicta watches are all from Whatnot. I got them for an average of $13 each, and they sell for $35 to $50 each. And then I reached out to the seller on Whatnot, and I said, hey, I know you guys have thousands of watches. Do you guys mind if we set up a bulk deal? So they agreed to that. So I actually have 55 watches coming at just $9 a piece, and I'm hoping that I can continue that relationship and get a bunch of watches from them. And then from First Class Treasures, we have these 2 Orbeez. They sell for about $80 each. I got the pair for $22 plus $8 in shipping, so $15 each into $60, $70, or $80 each. I got all of these items on First Class Treasures for just $2 each. Should be able to flip these for $35 each. These sunglasses are new. They sold for $20 in a gas station. The comps looks like they're selling for about $13 plus shipping on eBay. And then these cards, Pokemon, they sell really well. So not sure when and how I'm going to sell these. But we'll make some good money off of it. And then from a supplier here, we have 105 eyeglasses. We have 40 Coaches, 35 Warby Parkers, and 25 Versace's. I might have got those numbers wrong. Let's see, 35 Versace's. And I paid, I think, $320 shipped for those. So just like any advice you hear in the real world or on the internet, you have to decide what is best for you in your personal situation. Take a look at your environment, such as your thrift stores and your yard sales. Maybe you have a full-time job. Maybe you have little to no capital. Maybe you have a ton of capital. Maybe you would like to spend more time at home. Maybe you want to be on the road and out in the wild more. You just got to find out what's best for you. I recommend having a stronghold in the 3 major pillars of sourcing that I've talked about before: in person at thrift stores, flea markets, and garage sales; online on live sources like Whatnot and First Class Treasures, on eBay and Facebook Marketplace. And then third, make connections like I have, messaging people on Whatnot and eBay and talking to e-waste suppliers and making connections with people at the flea market so you can buy from them later outside of the flea market, things like that. So do what's best for you. What's best for me right now is a combination of both, but mostly online sourcing. A lot of you guys want to spend more time at home and you don't have great thrift stores. So this is going to be an awesome option for you.